Hello, my people. Welcome to your channel once again. I'm glad to be with you. My name is Buzzman. Today, just going to explore moving to a new country, especially starting a new career, or taking what you have back in your country um, and making it work for the country where you are now. And I will be using Canada as an example. And quickly, I will be going over three important things that people should look at. I did a podcast a few days ago with a friend, and I got a lot of questions. I got people reaching out to me, and I know a lot of people are moving to Canada, moving to North America from all parts of the world. And the question always remains, how can we start well? How can we start strong? And it's not only starting strong, but ensure that we get established and flourish and prosper in the country where we are in. I will always reiterate the fact that people should not settle for less. There's need to put in the work, but the result, will always come. The challenge is that sometimes people give up too soon, or people listen to naysayers, to people that will say, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, don't waste your resources, don't just settle for whatever you can get. So quickly, without wasting our time, I will be going over three things. Some of them mentioned in the last podcast that I did. Let me go to the first one, and I think is very, very important, which is the role of mentorship. And even though we have to be careful with this, because there are a lot of mentors out there who are there to rip us off. Everyone will say they can coach, get money from us, and nothing will happen. Like I said, when I first came, I wouldn't know about much about the line that I'm into if I didn't have a coach. And like I said in the podcast as well, I actually picked someone so that I can have access to the person. And it was worth it because the person was available. We could chat, we could review my progress, my interviews. Said that's when I just arrived in Canada. So if possible, and mentoring does not mean that we have to pay, we have to look for big people. Sometimes you just have to be what I would say, to be humble enough to ask for help if we need one. Um, Again, from countries where some of us come from, we feel like asking for help is we take away maybe our pride, or will make us look less of who we are. People who have passed through the journey will make it shorter for you, because it can show you where you've had mistakes so that you can avoid it, and it can lead you to the path that will be faster and maybe surer. So the part of mentorship is very important. It could be your friend, it could be your family members. If you had problems with someone and you think they can be of help, there's nothing bad in going and trying to repair that relationship, saying sorry, mending fences, so that you can get together again. So don't downplay the role of mentorship, because it can actually guide you very well on your path. Yes, I see people who come with a lot of skills, a lot of education, who can do a lot, but who have settled for less because they are not asking, for the right path, to go. So, if possible, seek a mentor. The next one will be asking right questions. Information is key in this part of the world, and you don't know what you don't know. I've seen people who are very brilliant. I know someone who work together who we always, call to ask questions. And the person is intelligent, she's smart, she's doing a great job, but she will still call to ask questions a lot of time so that she doesn't get it wrong. Sometimes we have access to people who can point us in the right direction, people who can help us. They may not be mentors, they may just be friends, they may just be family members, they may just be people that will play soccer with. I have a friend I also respect so much. On the soccer field, he started talking to someone, and that led him to the path where he is today doing great things. Just on the soccer pitch where we just go, sometimes we even fight with people, not knowing that, we are walking around or playing around with our helpers. So don't be afraid to ask, right questions, good questions. That will be very important. And the third one that will be just touching on today is the part of hard work. And when I say hard work means hard work. We may need to work extra hard, more than the next person. I know a friend who applied for a job role, and they told them actually that over 1,000 people apply for that job role. We can stay on, maybe luck will push us through, but like they say, hope is not a strategy. What could be a strategy is the plan, that you've put, realistic plan that you are working towards to achieve your goals. And one of them will be hard work. Again, I always tell people when we train them, do you go back to review your work? Do you practice your work? There was a time that I was doing a business, I was doing a full-time job, and I was doing a full-time course. So sometimes I leave my business at around 3 p.m., rush home to prepare for my job, which starts at 4 p.m. I will finish at 12 midnight. I will come back home to do assignments or read my schoolwork, maybe till 2 a.m. or thereabouts, 3 a.m. And yet I have to study what I'm applying for, what I wanted to do, and do some applications, so really maybe 4 a.m., 5 a.m., I'm just going to bed and I have to wake up early, maybe to take the kids to school or to start my business again. Even though I had to drop one of them at a point, but this was my routine for a couple of months, but yet we have to do it. What am I saying? Our situations will be different. But if we want to get to that end, we may want to put more, or we may need to put more than what the next person is putting in. Again, this is a nugget for if you're just, coming into Canada. And I will be dropping some more around that on this channel. So, please subscribe, hit the notification button. You can ask questions in the comment section. You can reach out to me directly if you need it to. The important thing is for all of us, to rise together. And like we always say, the sky is big enough to accommodate everyone. Thanks for watching once again. So we'll see you again. Keep doing good.